I'm going to cut straight to the chase. Ladies, we can't do what men do and still be ladies. Now, you might still be a woman, but you won't be a lady. And no matter how much fun that guy may seem to be having with you, no matter how cool he is with you, trust me, he does not want a woman that is capable of doing some of the same things that he has done, is doing, or will do. And I'm seeing far too many women be just as hard, rough, careless, and callous as men, especially when it comes to their bodies. You can't lay out here with all these men and expect for your mind, body, and soul to remain intact. Doesn't work that way. You weren't made that way. You weren't designed for that. A woman releases a chemical called oxytocin 2 times in her life: during childbirth, because that's when you're to bond with your child, and during physical intimacy with the man, because that is a time of bonding for a woman. So for you to be able to just lay down with a man and go from man to man, there has to be something inside of you that has already become cold, hard, calloused, and died. I just don't believe that a woman, in the greatest state of womanhood that God could give you or put you in, would allow you to let yourself go like that. Some of you may be deceiving yourselves that you can do it, but you can't. And if you do, and you do it for too long, you're going to turn yourself into something you thought you'd never be. And the truth be told, the men may not tell you, but they don't want no woman like that. They don't want a woman that every man has had. They don't want a woman that every man is whispering about. And when you enter a friends with benefits relationship with a man for just casual sex, you better be careful, honey. Because somewhere down the road, you deal with him long enough, you might have found out that you made a deal with the devil that you can't back out of, because you might develop some feelings for that man. But he might not ever take you seriously, because he knows if you can be his friends with benefits, how many more friends are you benefiting? If he knows that you're his girl on Wednesday, who else's girl are you the rest of the week? See, regardless of those lies and those games that those men tell you just to lay down with you, when it comes time for them to choose a woman to build a life with, they're not going to go back and get the girl who was so easy to roll in the hay with. They're not going to flip through their black book or through their phone and try to pick through the ones that they had a one-night stand with. I know that a lot of guys are telling you that the 90-day rule is a bunch of bullshit. I'm not telling you to put a stopwatch on your body and live by anybody's clock but your own. But I can tell you this. That 90-day rule has nothing to do with when you are to be physically intimate with that man. But I can assure you that it takes about 90 days for you to observe his character, to observe what kind of person he is. And it's going to take you at least 90 days for you to make a decision about whether this is somebody that you're going to trust with your life. Because in this day and time, honey, when you lay down with a man, you are literally trusting him with your life. Be careful. Consider that casual sex ain't as casual as you think. Because when you walk away from that, you may not be able to walk away with your mind, your body, your spirit, and your health intact. Now, before we go, to make sure that you guard your heart, because see, out of your heart flows the issues of all your life. You got to keep all the gateways to your heart secured. And we women are made different. You're not going to keep being physically intimate with somebody on a regular basis that you're attracted to and that you like and not begin to feel some feelings for them. And that's what happens to a lot of women. They start developing feelings for a man that they have not taken the time to evaluate. And then they find themselves caught up in an ugly cycle, or being strung along, or misused, or played, when they find themselves more into that man than he is into them. Now, as I've been healing and getting back into the swing of things, I've been being more careful about what I put in my mouth, and I've been doing a little exercising. I know that some of you are far more physically fit than me, but I've got an exercise that I've been doing for quite some time, and it works for me, and I want to share it with you. You don't have to sweat. You don't get dirty. This exercise may not strengthen your muscles. It may not tighten up your abs. It might not tighten up your glutes. And it may not help you burn a whole lot of calories, but it'll sure help you keep your life straight. Y'all ready? Let me show you how to do it. You take your knees and you put them together, and you take your ears and you open them, and your eyes and you open them. Are you ready? It's real easy. Open your eyes, open your ears, close your legs. Open your eyes, open your ears, close your legs. Open your eyes, open your ears, close your legs. Repeat it on a daily basis. Open your eyes, open your ears, close your legs, until you find out whether that man is what you want. Because, honey, trust me, on a daily basis, you can find 1,000 men that look good enough, that sound good enough, that smell good enough to sleep with. But you ain't going to find that many worth waking up to. And no matter who you sleep with, and no matter who you wake up to, you better make sure that when it's all said and done that you can live with yourself. Be good to yourself.